But I'm really curious about. I know you've already written one song on that album, like a cover of "Colors of the Wind," because they're so inspired by Avatar. Suppose you could play it for us.
Right. Well.
Right.
This one was. You mentioned the edgy side, but this actual song kind of falls more on the mellow end of what we do. And Constantine actually sings this one. Colors, flowing colors. Go ahead. Don't mind me. Floating colors on the winds. I can see deserts and oceans. I can see lilies in the valleys. Can you see them too?
It's a rather short one.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's very beautiful.
We're a little rusty on that
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Phil wrote it, so we're trying to catch up with his creative genius.
Yeah, I
At
don't
the
know.
moment.
I just play what he told me to.
Do you guys all live together, or do you guys live so far apart that it's
Well,
collaboration?
I live in Leeds. Constantine, Wales? No? Or
Loads.
Spain?
Loads.
Lords. We usually tend to live on different continents, actually.
Oh, really?
We like it better that way because
The creative juices flow
it's
a lot better.
since we're from separate areas of the of the
World.
globe.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. We just bring like one time Steve, he actually lived with a group of cannibals in the Amazon because he wanted to get that. But that's actually where he got his drum. He killed a shaman and took his drum and his liver actually, and he's actually now the chief of the village, chief shaman. They sacrifice snakes to him and stuff like that. Yeah, snake skin. He has to go back every, few years and, do his chief shaman thing. But, so he brought a lot of awesomeness, really, to the table, and it was great.
What about Phil?
Phil stays in the basement most of the time.
Yeah.
Which house?
Mine, unfortunately.
Does he take up much space?
Yes.
Come on, I don't take up that much.
You see, the thing with Phil is he doesn't make much money, not nearly as much as us, because why don't you make as much money?
Yeah.
Right, exactly what he said.
Exactly.
And if he hadn't done that, then
You would have
Probably
that
would've
around.
Yeah.
so,
Aren't you ashamed of your past?
we'll help him out.
I am, but you know what? I can just move on from the past now, and I'm with you guys now, so
Okay.
it'll be awesome.
He has a great story. He has a book coming out.
Yeah.
And what's the name of your book that's coming out in August?
Looking beyond the past.
Looking Beyond the Past. I love the originality of the title. I mean, just the concept
good.
is like blows me away in my mind. Like, okay. Do you have any more questions for us?
No, I think that's about does it. You guys they'll be out on tour soon. They'll be out with they'll be doing a reunion band, a three-fingered eye poke, with Steve on the vocals for one last time before his epiglottis collapses again.
Yeah.
And then they should be on the road also with the crow-fingered Madness. So you should be ready to
I hate
go.
those guys.
Sorry,
I didn't say that.
Phil, why did you set us up with
Why'd you set us up with Crow? You know what
He
they're gonna do.
Look,
Same thing they did last time.
I know.
We're gonna-
but
Thanks for
gonna
watching
set
the
up
Fizzle. We'll be back next week at same time, same place. See you guys later.
here. And I didn't have the words. And then it happened. And it was glorious. And never again will I. Because you should never, ever. Just remember that.
Well, thanks for visiting the Fizzle. Come back same time, same place, and thank you. Take a look at Intermodal Facility on MySpace, Facebook, and every other social networking site there can be on this site.
And buy Phil's book so we can get out of my basement.
It's true. By Looking Beyond the Past, written by Phil Wookie Wookie. Thank you for coming to the Fizzle and have a great day.
Thank you. Rock and roll forever.